Welcome. I'm so excited you're here with me today. Today, we are going to talk about LinkedIn recommendations, how you can use them to help you out in your job search, and the one thing that you should avoid doing so it doesn't hurt you in your job search. My name is Cindy. I empower career changers, transitioning teachers, and those returning to the workforce to find amazing jobs that match their current why. Okay, so let's get started. LinkedIn recommendations are amazing because the employer is going to check your LinkedIn profile before they even call you in for an interview to see what it looks like, to see your brand, to see the project management job that you have done about your LinkedIn profile. And wouldn't it be amazing if there are people that are your former colleagues, bosses, clients that have written amazing things about you on your profile? Yes, right? Right? We check that out before we hire somebody. You check that out before you're working with somebody. You check that out before you hire a career coach. So you want to have this for you. Now, let me show you how you're going to get the recommendations, how they show up, and one thing you definitely don't want to do. I'm going to share my screen with you right now so that you're able to see those LinkedIn recommendations. Okay. Your recommendations will appear here underneath your skill section. And you will be able to see and click and see on all the recommendations that have been written for the person. That's fantastic. What's been written for you? Here's the downside. You also can see all the recommendations that the person has given, right? Now, by the way, I like working with people that have given recommendations because it shows that they're generous people. They've written recommendations for other people. But you want to make sure that the recommendations are not on the same day. You don't want to do a tit for tat. I'll do something for you if you do something for me, right? So that doesn't look good. Okay, that looks like we're just doing favors for each other rather than doing something that is honest. So be careful of writing a recommendation for somebody at the exact same time that you're asking them to write a recommendation for you. Same thing with the endorsements, with the skill endorsements, right? Sometimes you will see people that post out on LinkedIn and say, I'm doing an endorsements. Endorse me for these skills and write in the comments what you want me to endorse you for. Don't do it. Only endorse people that you know. Only endorse people that you know that they're good at the skills and qualities that you're endorsing them for, right? Make that be your brand, that you stand up and you speak up positively for people that you know, but you don't just do it for anybody because your value is behind that, right? If you're recommending somebody for something, that's on you, right? That you are endorsing them. So be careful of those things. Here's how you go about getting those recommendations. If you've done it before, you know where it is. You can click on the plus sign below, ask for a recommendation, and you ask for the recommendations. If you have never done it before, you don't have that section on the bottom of your profile. So you go to the profile of the person you want to ask, you click on the more, and in the middle of this, there will be a section that asks, um, that says request a recommendation, and you'll click on that. The recommendations and another thing that's really great is they come directly into your messaging. So you are the one that posts it on your LinkedIn profile, not the other person. So if you don't like what they wrote and you want them to revise it, or they made a gross typo, you can send them to revise it, and then you post it on. Okay, so make sure that you get recommendations, current recommendations, because they speak very highly of who you are, but make sure that you're not doing it at the same time for the same person so that it doesn't just look like a favor and it looks like a true endorsement. I hope you found this super helpful. If you would like more help on your job search, that's what I do. Let's schedule a free 45-minute discovery call so that I can help you to be successful in your job search. Have a super productive week. Always remember your warrior. Talk to you next week. Good one.